Saturn versus Celestials. These two faced off for the last match of the regular season. No, never mind. The last week of the regular season. And we played this map. We played Ilios. Wasn't super close. I'm trying to remember if Celestials even held the point for more than like 20%. Yeah, I'm kind of like not doing lineups because my bot broke and I'm too lazy to fix it for just like 2 matches, you know, because it would be a lot of work to fix it. So probably just won't do lineups for the grand finals, unfortunately. It's not like it's the biggest deal in the world. I think everybody will survive. All right. Division 4 ends today. This is a brand new division, and unfortunately for Division 4, it's probably not doing divisions anymore after today. I mean, after tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day of Season 4. We're going to be switching to a new format. More information on that coming soon during the off-season. So keep an eye out. It should be a lot more balanced, a lot more fun, and a lot more flexible. A lot more everything. Let's get this going. Chili Billy, I'm surprised to not see on tank. It's actually going to be Wux starting on tank, and Celestial's going to be drawing first blood. Going to get a kill on the tank Quokka. Meowpill's going to be taken out by Scary Jello, who is immediately traded. And Celestial's going to cap first with a couple nice opening picks. Garcia's still in the area. They're going to have to finish them off, and they will be able to do that. Where's the Horizon jersey? We got to make the logo first. All right, let's do the first 500 token raffle. Jazz wins the bonus card pack raffle, and here it is. The raffles are fixed, so make sure to enter those. Did Abstract do raffles? I didn't watch not raffles. Lineups? I didn't watch the VOD. You've got Mail with a huge boop, and Celestials, a whole different breed. Whole different look from last time they faced this Saturn team. They have been able to take out the tank early in both team fights so far. Shu is not going to be getting out of there. Hold on. Celestials might be giving us a game. %79% of the channel points on Saturn too. In my opinion, they were the heavy favorite. I got this one wrong last time. I thought Celestials would win last time. It was like, I think the only one of 2 predictions I got wrong this season. But Saturn came out and they really proved me wrong. Notably though, Saturn does have some players on the bench that can jump in here if needed. And this says first to 4. I'm gonna change this real quick. It is first to 3, not first to 4. Forgot to change that from Division 1. Sorry about that. Chili Billy gonna use a tire to get 2 there. Chili Billy, I think, only has played tank for Celestials so far in their appearances. Played a lot of Hog. Seeming very adequate on the Junkrat, though, and Saturn might not even sniff this point to finish off round number 1. Talk about a way to set the tone here for Celestials. And they were telling me they were cooked. I don't know. They don't look cooked. They look medium rare at best. Wux gonna drop one right on Quokka, once again taking out Quokka early. Wux gonna get a double kill, basically securing this point. Just a couple more Saturn players to finish off Shu and the supports. Both support ults coming out though, and it's actually gonna lead to a couple of kills. These 3 might be able to clutch it. They're gonna get me outbuilt though. Wux just moving from player to player, just racking up the limbs. Still has to get the clown. And the circus gonna end there. Why are we sniffing the point? I don't know. Maybe someone dropped some dust on it. I don't know. Some angel dust. I mean, there was Junkrat in the lobby. I bet he'd be all about that. Celestials. Really throwing a wrench in my predictions here. Can this team decide to be good or bad? So like I know how to predict it.
Just another day in the office.
I'm sorry, I haven't commentated in a long time. Yeah, warm up round. Saturn believers not going to be shaken by this. And like I said, Saturn has 2 cracked players on their bench right now. So they could change who's playing right now, depending on what they're seeing here from Celestials. Celestials, I'm not seeing, you know, much of a bench. I see Junior on there, and I mean, dude's literally a walking kill, so I don't think they're putting him in there. I think he's just here to spectate. Chili Billy going off on the Junkrat. I guess they had dude on the wrong roll all along. Looks like Junkrat was always what they needed Chili to play. Maybe that was their secret weapon. Garcia and Scary gonna trade there. Celestials once again capping first. Saturn did not cap last time. They almost got a team fight at the end there. And they would have if they didn't lose their tank so early. Already securing 25% tile. Saturn's got to start moving here. Has to get some momentum. Otherwise, you know, I mean, momentum like this, it can go from map to map. If you get absolutely shut out in a match that you're expecting to win on the first map, I mean, that's going to carry over to map 2. You're not just going to be able to erase that. Saturn needs to get some confidence now. See if they can turn the tides here. Getting the tank is going to be a good start. I mean, surely they win this, right? But Chili Billy with a tire could really spoil the party. Where is he? Oh, there he is. But no, here come the Celestials again. Mail and Chili gonna get 3. Poca gonna use Bomb. But it's blocked by the Brigald, and Saturn cannot flip this point. Even taking out Wux early was not enough.
No, wait. Why are you still here?
It's not gonna be enough. And they don't have ults. They don't have ults. They have Rally, and they're walking into a tire. I mean, Chili Billy, a tire here ends the map in record time. We'll see. And he's definitely getting it ready. Trumping right in the middle of Saturn. Unfortunately, Shu had a beam ready to spoil the party, and that could save Saturn. That could have been the game right there. Still gets me outbuilt though. 4v4 at the moment. Garcia gonna make it a 3v4, quickly traded, but it looks like finally Saturn might be able to take the point and maybe start building up some momentum. Wux is out of mech here and is gonna say hello to the ground below and reset. Almost a shutout on map. Almost, not quite. I really am interested why I'm interested in the Chili on DPS and Wux on the tank. In my head these two should be on different roles right now, so I'm just curious why. Maybe he's really good at Junkrat and this is just an insane Junkrat map or something. But we've seen both these players play for Celestials on this map, and that was the case. Wux was DPS, Chili was tank, so I'm just curious why the switch. I mean, it's working. I'm just curious about it. Saturn now in control. Gonna try and do their best to hold this as long as they can. Garcia on the tour. Gonna get a pick on Scary. That should give them a bit of breathing room. And now they're building up some ultimates as well. They have a real chance to send this to a third one after almost getting shut out. Division 4 had all the action. Fox really wanted to play tank. Well, I mean, looks like he's delivering on it. Oh, man. That's a long drop off the side of the map there. Boca gonna get a big opening pick. Saturn finally finding some rhythm. But there's 2 quick kills from the supports. We'll see if Saturn can weather the storm. The rest of the Celestials players did have their ultimates. Muck's gonna get the D-mech. Boca forced to use their bomb just to stay in mech. But honestly, Celestials just gotta group up and use their ultimates here. And here comes another tire. Hopefully gonna get some value with this one. They do get the Diva and no bomb, so they're gonna lose their tank early here. And there it goes, and that's a double kill for Celestials. Looks like they're gonna be just fine. As long as they can take out the last few Saturn members and just the Torb. They'll get it done, but it was a little bit scary at the end there. A good effort by Saturn to almost flip it. All right. Saturn will be selecting map 2 for us, as Celestials did what they couldn't do in the regular season, which is hand Saturn their first map loss of the season. Saturn had not lost a map until then. Completely clean sheet. Lotus trailer, thank you. Thank you. I was definitely going to forget. Couple swaps for both teams. Immortal going to be coming in on tank. Quokka move in to, I'm guessing, DPS. Warden coming in for Meow build. So those are the changes for Saturn. For Celestials, just one change. Well, no, just one change. Muffin Blast is coming out for Wux. They're subbing out Wux, which, what are you guys doing? I mean, dude's GM on all 3 roles, right? Even if you're subbing him off tank, bro, put him somewhere else, right? I don't know. Maybe something happened.
Olympus, it's where I say it.
Maybe he has to like go do something. I'm shocked by that personally. But their team, their rules, you know.
Needs some lightning in it.
Atch.
At who?
Sounds like you have a cold. Let me heal you up.
I like Monster. I don't know what the flavor is though. White Monster is like nerfed. Like it's like smoother, normal flavor. Both are good, but I kind of love the sting and the sourness of a normal Monster drink. I don't know. Something about it tastes like I'm drinking a battery. I like it. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting amped. All right, map number 2. Celestial's gonna draw first blood. And Saturn gonna be subbing in 2 new players here. One DPS going down on either side. But Saturn in the better position. They have the Junker Queen near the point. But Chili Billy actually gonna be on tank now. So they played Junkrat last map and had one heck of a performance on the hero, but now moving over to where we're used to seeing them, which is on the Roadhog. Average Monster, sure. I don't know, Connie, aren't you the guy using all that galaxy gas, bro? What are you talking about monster drinks for? Or is that misinformation? I don't know.
Your hand-to-hand needs work.
That's just what I've heard. I don't know.
Under my protection.
Celestials gonna snag it back from Saturn after a very short stay. Celestials, man, they're looking good. Is it not true? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know what galaxy gas is. I forget if someone was just saying like, oh yeah, Connie's on the galaxy gas. I was like, so I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's focus on the match. Sorry. Garcia and Quokka gonna get a big double kill, and Muffin Blast gonna try and stop them with a double kill of their own, but it looks like Saturn has numbers and they're gonna quickly snag this point back. Wow, Celestials is respawning. Galaxy gas is the stuff and Roadhogs take a breather. That makes sense. Damn, I need some of that then. I'm not gonna lie. Clown gonna get a double with the VAP, and Saturn needs to hold on to this. They have it to about 60. They're gonna have to probably one more team fight. They have to hold it, but they might be able to steal it from Celestials, who got it all the way up to 97. So Celestials regrouping here. They probably have a chance to take it back. They've got fast supports here, going around the bottom. It looks like. What do you think of the Angels vs Celestials matches from last week? I didn't watch it, to be honest with you. I want to, because I'm curious why it was so close. Garcia gonna get the party started. 2 kills on either side. 3v3. Muffin Blast gonna try and put an end to it, but both DPS had an evasive maneuver, and it's not gonna be enough. Saturn is gonna be able to hold on to it. Saturn drawing the first point, and this match now that we've got, you know, our real lineups in, I think this could be a really, really good one. You need to peep Evergreen Phrases game. I streamed the Evergreen Phrases game. I'm not gonna lie, I was going through it. So I wasn't really watching, but I was there. I was in the thick of it. All right, after taking the first point, Saturn gonna keep up the momentum, gonna get the second one captured. Well, do not peep the Evergreen Phrases game. I mean, you guys got a map in there. I mean, it's not like it was a complete, utter just blowout. I mean, we have so many matches where it's just one team doesn't even get a map. So the fact that they got a map, honestly, kudos. Phrases looks good, man, and they know it. I had someone on Phrases DMing me saying they were too low in my power rankings. I'm like, dude, it's just based off what I know, you know? Big ult from Quokka, gonna get H triple, and the rest of the team gonna help finish off. Now, this is looking like the Saturn we know, team of planetary proportions. You're not like at the Polar Misfits game. That game was bad. I don't know, man. I thought Misfits were gonna give them a game. Especially, some Misfits players were telling me, they're like, "Oh, you're gonna be surprised," and I was like, "Okay." And I was surprised, just not the way you guys probably thought I was gonna be. Polar's a real deal, man. They could be a D1 team, no question. Celestials gonna do what was done to them and cap it right at about the 97-99 mark. But now, can they hold it like Saturn did? I mean, Saturn's got no ults, and Celestials has like the whole shebang here. So honestly, you only really gotta win 2 team fights to hold a flashpoint. So if they use their ults, they don't just dump them. I mean, Celestials could hold this and send it to 1-1 on the flashpoints. Had my best players in, probably the best lineup I've ever put in, and we got rolled. Really? I didn't watch it, Ghost League. I haven't had a chance yet. I just find that hard to believe. Because Misfits look good, man. They looked real good. Maybe I just don't understand the extent of Polar's power. It's funny. The second I said that, Bakura said I was trying to preach Polar power. That's funny. Maybe I just don't know the extent of it. Could they beat Outliers? Could they beat Sentinels? I don't know. Coming down to 99-99 again, but Saturn gonna chase them off. Celestials almost able to get it done, but now Saturn is gonna move to 1 flashpoint to do it. Like rolled, as in like, were you guys winning your team fights or not? Like, I just find it hard to believe that Misfits would get rolled. Like, I get that they lost, even losing 3-0, but getting rolled? What's up, Iron Fang 9906? Thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate you stopping by for our finals matchups today. Chili Billy not going to be able to get out. Saturn going to try and get the 3-peat. All points have been close and contested, but Saturn have taken both of them. And they're going to start off nicely, taking the third as well. Spicy, you should watch Angel for Celestials after Olympian versus Polar, right? I would, but I look, you got plans today. Maybe we could have a watch party for it on a random day. No one would come, but I'd watch it. I want to watch it. I just haven't had a chance. Billy going down again, which is going to be difficult for Celestials to really make an impact here. Saturn just going to clean up once again. What I'm excited to see is if Saturn... Well, never mind. Never mind. I almost said something dumb. I almost said something real dumb. I was going to say, if Saturn keeps their lineup next season, I'm curious how well they'll do with, like, the divisionless format. But I know for a fact that's not going to happen. So, It's kind of sad. I wonder how far this Saturn team would have made it. I mean, would they beat teams like Braces? Would they beat teams like Legion? Who knows? Both Reapers gonna drop a Death Blossom, and it might be enough for Celestials to take it back here. Warden and the Clown still clowning around on point. No way, they might actually clutch it. They will. Warden gonna get a double. The support supporting their team to a win there on map number 2. We're gonna be tied up 1-1. This series already delivering.
Time for the reckoning!
All right, Celestials will be selecting map 3 and we'll be right back. And if it's not, then I will learn what was wrong and then season 6 will be the best season. We're gonna beat season 2, okay? I promise. All right, let's do this. Big map. Let's talk about the subs for Saturn. There was none. They were happy with what they saw. And I don't blame them. That looks really strong. Wux is going to be coming back in, going back to tank. I thought for sure he was coming in on DPS. Chili Billy moving back to the Junkrat. Muffin Blast coming in. And I would say finally, in my personal opinion, this is finally the best Celestials lineup they had based on the people in the lobby. My personal opinion. And it's just a guess. I don't really know much about some of their players, but I think both these teams kind of were like easing themselves into it, even though it's a finals match. Like, dude, put your best lineup in map number 1. It's a finals match, but I guess not. But now I think it's basically going to be a 1st to 2, probably from this point forward, with the best lineups both these teams have to offer. You can already see it kind of sorting having an impact as Celestials are going to snag this first one in record time. It's just interesting to me. Because like during the regular season, it is totally apparent that teams will sometimes put in, you know, players that aren't as powerful as other players for like the first map, right? But this is the grand finals, man. This is the only grand finals Division 4 will ever have, you know. Are all the games in the best of 5 for next season? That is the goal, Vinny. That is the goal. I debated making it best of 5, but if a team starts 2-0, they just win. But that seemed like too many rules. But teams will have the option to forfeit on 2-0 games. But they won't automatically lose. They are allowed to play the 3rd map if they want to. Celestial's gonna come out and take both maps early. Points early. Wux coming back on the tank. I mean, when Wux is on tank, this team is full throttle. They're already knocking on the door of Saturn spawn. No way they get that. If they get that, the momentum they're gonna have going into map 4 would be vicious. Wux is gonna get Quokka though, and there goes Garcia. No way they do it. There's no way they do it. We've seen way better teams not beat way worse teams on this last point. They've got 1/3 of it. Quokka gonna come out though, gonna try and put it into it. The Clown gonna help out, and Saturn will stabilize. But man, that's closer than you would like, right? What a way to start the map for Celestials. Guys, Celestials are taking this. I'm changing my prediction right now. I mean, on the books, I did wager for Saturn to win this one. But right now, I'm saying that my mind was just changed by that push. Celestials are going to win this match.
for me.
The Quoko Bastion? We've seen the Quoko Bastion before. Bastion is a great hero, man. I love Bastion. He just has the biggest hitbox known to man. Muffin Blast's gonna take full advantage of that big hitbox, and Celestial's gonna take what looks like point number 4. They're gonna need just one more to go to match point. They're in a rough shape. You Battle Angel, load up those subs. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If you were joking, that's fine too. I'll spend the money on a Celestials jersey, so it'll be fine. Barrage gonna come up on top, gonna get Whiskey. Muffin Blast also going down. Looks like Celestials are gonna be turned away. And now Saturn has the basically impossible task of taking this all the way to Celestial side of the map and not losing a single point. It's not gonna happen. They have to win 3 in a row, which means they have to win this one, the middle one, and one in Celestial side of the map. It's not gonna happen. But if they do it, I mean, that'd be crazy. Celestials, meanwhile, they just gotta win 1. Garcia gonna have a good start though, gonna get Whiskey early. I never joke about subs. Don't say that. I'm gonna become the most biased commentator in the world. In Celestials, they have all the utility. They just have to find the right point to strike and use all these ults, and that was unfortunately not the right point to strike. So they will lose the Juno ult. But they still have 3 to work with. Saturn gonna get 2. No way they do it. No way they do it. You think they can win 5 control point and flash points in a row? Or clash points? Whatever they're called, who cares? This mode's fucking stupid. Sorry. What are they called? Clash points? Flash points? Doesn't matter. Muffin Blast though, gonna get Quokka a big kill for Celestials. And Venus gonna get a second. And the Believers' hope might be slowly fading away as Celestials are capping the point. There are a couple Saturn players in the area. And they're not gonna give up just yet, but Immortal is gonna be met with a tire around the corner. Not gonna be able to take it. Saturn facing elimination after a perfect season. Didn't lose a map, and now they're gonna have to win 2 in a row. What's up, Howard the Penguin? Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. The Saturn comeback, we'll see. I'm hoping they can get another map for you, Howard. But it looks brutal right now. I don't know. Does Saturn have any more cards to play? We've seen the team that has lost the past couple maps. Every time a team is lost, they kind of beef up their lineup a little bit. Okay, I lied. We are not going to be seeing Cass. Sorry about that. I debated not saying it because I'm like, well, they might switch it again, and they did. So we are going to see some swaps. It looks like it's just the support line getting swapped, though. It's like the Clown and... Let me just check. The Clown and Warden moving to the bench, and Shu and Meowfield coming in. The Celestials are good. No changes. I wasn't expecting any. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, no, one person has made fun of my haircut today. Doing good. No, but I do know it's bad. It's getting very long, so it's on my to-do list. It's busy. Spicy, are you ready for next season? No. Lots to do. Lots to do, unfortunately. We still got to make the Horizon logo and the Monarchs logo. Additionally, I have to do a lot of programming to make all of the stuff work. And I have to get with all the teams and get them adjusted and ready. So there's a lot to do. I was hoping to make it start by the end of October. I think that's probably not going to happen. But it shouldn't be too far into November. So I'm excited, though. I'm not ready, but I am excited. All right. Saturn going to be selecting King's Row, and Celestial's going to be selecting defense first. Celestials are on match points. If they win this map, they are your Division 4 champions after nearly missing the playoffs. If they lose it, we're going to go to a map 5 to settle it all. Get a better hair growth. What do you mean? My hair grows great, actually. It grows too fast and too much. It's just, I'm just not good at styling, you know? Close team fight on point. Wux is gonna go down though, which might open the door for Saturn to snag it here. They might get an opening tick. Still a couple players to deal with. Gonna take out Muffin late. And I don't know if Celestials will have a chance to come back here. I mean, Chili is in the area. And here comes Saturn. I don't know if he knows exactly what was waiting for him around that corner. A Reinhardt Bastion and the whole shebang. And Saturn, well done there, are going to take it. Saturn, a good start. They're gonna get this payload, and they might even get through this choke without little trouble here. Saturn, they've got to win out. They have to win the next 2 maps. Otherwise, their season is over. Well, it'll be over one way or another. Either they'll be the champs, or they'll fall short in the last match. Wux gonna get Quokka there. Has a couple more players low. Garcia will finish them off, though. So both tanks traded out, but Saturn still with numbers. They can keep on moving. Chili with a tire. We'll see if they drop it just to clear off points. Muffin Blast gonna get Garcia, though, so that should stabilize things for the Celestials. And here comes that tire. I thought she was blocking it, but apparently not. Quokka gonna say hi to Muffin there, so a 4v4. Love watching the Bastion. Really the only player I see play Bastion consistently, but Chili's gonna hand them a bomb there, blowing up the robot. Both tanks now on the Reinhardt. Wux was on Ramatra for a bit. Looks like they'll match it. Saturn finally stopped short. They had a good couple pushes there. I was worried because someone I didn't recognize joined the lobby. Thought I was gonna have to be all big mean admin again, but they left instantly. No harm, no foul. Celestials seem to really have this choke under control. Whiskey getting very close to being taken down by Garcia. Somehow gonna escape the clutches last minute. But a kill on Wux might give Saturn a little bit momentum. Mortal gonna waste no time sliding in. Knows that there's no tank to fight him. Just gotta finish off these squishies and they might be able to get second point. Garcia coming out of nowhere. They can't kill Chili Billy. They finally do. It takes the full force of Saturn. They were getting pocketed by Whiskey. Seeing Mercy in the finals, wasn't expecting that. That wasn't really on my bingo card. Venus getting Shu, though, could be a major factor. Quokka also getting low. And the shatter from under the payload is going to be huge. It's going to get everybody. Wux going to save the day, but still a minute 30 for Saturn. Should be plenty of time to get this second point. Mike, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Micro. I saw you guys talking about that. When you said you had a surprise for him, I had a feeling I knew what it was. So thanks so much, Mike. Appreciating all the gifts so far. Muffin Blast gonna really put a dent on this attack for Saturn by popping the outbuild there. And a nice little combo on the tank too. I don't know, I think this point might be closed. We'll see. Saturn's gonna have probably one more shot at it. Garcia's kind of in dangerous territory here. I'm sure they were alerted to his position. Gonna go after Venus, who gets out of dodge quickly. Walks gonna get me outpilled. Going down first again. And it doesn't look like Saturn is going to be able to have another attack. I mean, they have 18 seconds. Maybe the Sombra gets there. They still haven't used EMP. And with the Lucio, you know, it might be possible. Lucio not going to touch, though. Just got to hold off the last couple Saturn members. They have sight, so they know where the Sombra is. There's going to be no invisibility cheesing here. And they're going to finish it with a bang. Celestials just need to get second point. Well, Boca is here on the Tracer. Well, actually, there is two. There is two. Can they buy enough time, though? I don't think so. It's a valiant effort. I mean, they're really fighting for it, but their reinforcements are too far away. Boca lasted forever on that point. Good God. All right, Celestials. You get second point. You are Division 4 champions.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
Question why Lux was on tank. I thought you had like a champ tank player in your lineup. That is, you can't tell me that that is an unreasonable thing to wonder why the champ tank player isn't on champ. I mean, isn't on tank. I hear champ anything, and they have they have first dibs on the role. I think, what is there, like 10 champ players? Like, come on, give me a break, Junior. That's not that bad of a take. I know Wux is a great tank. I'm not saying he's not. He's like, I know he's GM every single role. I'm just saying, is he champ?
If anyone requires my assistance, please inform me.
And here we have it. Celestials, a very different season from last season. Celestials did not win a map in their inaugural season, and they have really turned things around here today. They have a chance to win Division 4. A match they were not predicted to win, not by me, not by many. I mean, you can look at the prediction. Saturn had 79% chance to win this one. Only 19% of the channel points on Celestials, and it might turn out to be a big payday for those 6 people who took that chance. But it's not over yet, crucially. No ads, wait, 5 minutes, 30 seconds. And they're going to waste no time. Quoko will get Wux early from Muffin Blastmine's shoe. So without their tank, they're going to have to wait a second here. But the door still very open for Celestials. Chili Billy might have gotten a bit excited, though, and Immortal going to take full advantage of that. So now, I mean, if they waited for Wux, they would have had a real chance while the Brig was respawning, but jumped in a little too quick. There goes Quokka, though. Am I pronouncing that name right? I have no idea. Don't curse me? No, it shows me when the next ad's gonna play. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't stop it. I can snooze it. I can make it wait like 2 minutes, but I can't turn it off, so. Celestials with 2 ticks. Saturn gonna desperately hop on point, try and stop the Meowpod with a massive pick, gonna get the enemy Juno. Garcia also gonna get one. Oh my gosh, they're gonna hold it just barely. Celestials in a bad position. Saturn gonna take full advantage, but you don't want to stagger here. You want to get these kills because the reinforcements are coming. And they understand that perfectly. Saturn with a huge save. That might save their chance at this match. It might send us to a 5th map. Since this one is getting near the end here, just a reminder that we do have one more finals match after this. Division 2 finals is going to be right after this. It's scheduled for 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Might start late if this goes to a 5th map. Olympians versus Bowler. I actually started the music. I was wondering what that sound was. Saturn jumping on point to stop the third tick, and they've been holding it ever since. See if they can continue to. Wux, though, starting to heat up, starting to take over. Searching for Shu, gonna find them. Gotta get that other support. Just the tank. Seems like Celestials will finally have their prize. Chili Billy, nice combo on Immortal coming out of the mech. And they will have it, but they're gonna have a lot less time than they were probably hoping. They have 4 minutes to get it done here. 4 minutes to win it. Music plus gameplay doesn't sound so bad. I've debated that, Mooney. I've debated putting a really, really low, like, lyricless kind of like electronic or dubstep. Like, people wouldn't even really notice, but it would just kind of amp things up a bit. I've debated it. I might try it. Maybe people might not even realize it and see how it goes. But not today. Forgot the takeover badge. That's what I was... Connie, I almost said that, but I didn't know if anyone would get the reference. Dude went full team takeover. Saturn, no more second chances. They have to hold this for 3 minutes. And that's already going to be hard as their diva goes down. They need to regroup. But players are going down left and right. This could be the end. What looked like an unstoppable team might be stopped by a team that almost didn't make the playoffs. As a reminder, there was a 3-way tie for the playoffs between Celestials, Angels, and Guardians. I mean, Celestials and Angels were the ones who got it, but man, Celestials were close to not making this match at all, not even getting here. And they barely beat Angels, apparently. I didn't watch it, so I didn't know how it happened, but they only won that one by 1. But now they have a chance. The real underdogs to get it done. Was it all part of the script? We're about to find out. I mean, 3 kills right there. 4, that's basically it. I don't know if they're going to have a second shot. They need to go all stall characters, and their diva probably going to get staggered. I don't think Immortal can survive the full weight of Celestials by themselves. Payload already rolling in. They're going to lose their diva. Nobody's going to be able to get back. We don't have enough stall heroes. It's over. Celestials going from 0 to hero, quite literally from season 3 to season 4. They're gonna do it. If you wagered on Celestials, if you're one of my 6 Celestials bettors, I see Zeta there. Who else? Ghostly. You guys are gonna get a like 5-to-1 payout.